Good morning, guys. Welcome to episode number 2. So on today's episode, what we're going to do, we're going to clear, we're going to start to clear this area right here, and that's where the fire pit is going to go. So it's kind of breezy right now. There's some snow flurries. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I think we're like in the low 30s right now. I brought some apple cider so that I can warm up a little bit later on. So without further ado, let's get this raking going on, get these leaves out of the way, and we'll see you in a little while. So I got my rake right here. I want to get to raking some of these leaves and get some of these big logs and pieces of wood out of the way. So let's do it. I think I should have brought a more stiffer of a rake. It's a little bit too soft. I'll probably just get the top layer off real quick. Well, not real quick. How long it's gonna take me to do it. And then I'll bring down or bring up a more heavy duty rake and kind of just makes the ground a little bit more level. Feel these stumps right here. I didn't bring my chainsaw today. I didn't think I need it. But while I do this, you guys stick around and I'll kind of show you the end result in a few minutes when I get done. All right, guys. So I'm gonna take a little break and make some of that apple cider tea. But just to give you an idea as far as the difference between you have the leaves and almost bare ground. I still have to do a little bit more on the edges. So you can see right here, you can see where that's what the leaves look like the before. And that's pretty much the after. So it goes from, let's see, right here to way down there. So yeah, that's kind of like, everything's gonna be cleared out. Everything's gonna be cleared out. All the leaves are gonna be cleared out from this section. I want to do this area first so that I can put the fire pit. There's a no fire ban right now, I think till December 31st. So I'm gonna work as much as I can to get all this cleared out so that I can, we're definitely gonna build a fire pit, but not burn anything yet. I'm gonna just make sure that if that's still in effect for the winter, but just to give you an idea as far as the layout now, it looks more clear as far as the idea that I want to do in this section right here. So I'm thinking about putting maybe the fire pit right here, perhaps. Do the fire pit right here. I don't know if you can see me. Put the fire, kind of just dig out an area because it's kind of at a slope right now. I need to take this tree down. I'm not too sure if I want to leave this to where it's like up to here so I can do a table to put things like when I'm cooking or when we're cooking or, drinks or what have you. But I know that one's going to stay and those around are going to stay. This kind of like the little cubby holes I was talking to you guys about on the previous episode. So I am going to do, the fire pit here and maybe cut some stumps and put them around. I'm not too sure about the stumps here. Maybe like a bench out of wood or a log. All right. I think that's a little bit better. Better angle. I'm gonna take these gloves off real quick. I'm gonna Bring out my table from last episode. I'll set it right there. Have more water. Let's see, right here. Yeah, it's getting kind of chilly out here. I mean, it's not that cold, but the wind factor makes it a little bit cooler. All right. So first things first, we're gonna set up the stove. The old trusty stove. But this is a new one. I'm sure you guys notice I have a different backpack, a different pot. I try to vary on things that I have for different, scenarios. That's even a different pot set. Now this is the same. There's the apple cider. Now this is the same bag that I have my other cook set in, as you can see. But here I have the butane tank in this one. I need to get another one to put it on this backpack. But this is definitely this is a new stove. Let's try it out. See how good it works. Now it is a little bit windier than it had been, so I'm hoping that this still works. So what we're gonna do, pour some water in this pot. I'm not gonna put too much water in there. I like it kind of sweet. Put that back in there. We'll see if this works. Voila. First try. See if it stays level. Doesn't look like it. I'm not gonna try and hold it either. Woo! Almost dropped. That should work. So we have that. I thought it was gonna fall. We have that going. Let that warm up a little bit. What we're gonna do next is get the spoon. Or the spork. Which I think I'm not gonna use this one. I think it's just too big and overkill. Oops. It's back in a little pouch. Put it back in there. I do have. Actually, I have it here. I don't think that's going to tip over. I do have some filters and a spoon here. Put that in the trash when I get home. Let's try to do something. This is Spice Apple Cider Alpine. Nice. It's heating up nicely. So we got that. We could put this up. I'm not gonna be here for too long. We gotta take my daughter to work later, like around. It's 9:39. I think my wife said to be down there at 9:50. So I'm just gonna head and get this done and take a little break, take a little breather, and head on back. It's definitely boiling. I think I'm gonna put more water. I'm afraid I'm gonna tip it. Hope I don't. Please don't fall. That should be enough for my cup. All right, just waiting for it to boil. Oh, to get really hot, so I'll be able to drink it. And nice hot apple cider. It's bubbling now from the bottom of it. I think that's gonna turn out really nice, you guys. Really nice. And just by looking at it right now, it makes a big difference. And I can just imagine when all this is cleared out and bring the truck over here, maybe do some truck tent camping. I mean, the way things are looking around, I mean, it's a 50-50, but if all goes well, it'll be nice to put some type of like a deck area you can put the tent on, or maybe just build a small cabin. You know, just the possibilities are endless as far as what you can do down here. You know, and it's like I said, it's like secluded. It's like way back here in the woods. We're like in the back part of our property. Like I mentioned before, we have like 20 plus acres, and I think that's be enough. And having to have this area cleared out, and having to where you can come out here and just spend some quality quiet time with your family, or maybe even friends as well. I think that'd be pretty nice. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I think that's pretty good right there. Up on tip over. Oh yeah, beautiful. Whew. All right. Yeah, I think the first time I put it in the water, that was the key. I don't want it too full. Eh, might as well. I already have the water hot, so I can pour it in the rest of it in here. Let that cool off a little bit. All right, man, smells delicious, you guys. It's gonna really hit the spot in this nice cool day. I've seen some flurries. We're supposed to get some snow on Sunday. I'm not sure how many inches, but on Sunday we're supposed to get some snow, and we'll see what that does and see what it looks like. Hopefully by then I'll have this all cleared out, and that's kind of like the the main plan. Get all this cleared out, and we can maybe bring the truck over and just hang out. If it gets too cold, I just get in the truck. I'm gonna test this, see how hot it is. It's hot. Anyways, I might go ahead and just enjoy this nice cup of hot cider and kind of just continue raking this stuff up. And I'll see you guys in a little while. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to day 3. So last time we were here, it was supposed to snow. It didn't snow that much, as you can tell. As you can see, not a whole lot, but that's fine because the ground, it might be frozen. I'm not too sure because we're working on the fire pit today. So just give you an idea what we did last time we were here. So you can't really tell by the snow, but there's right here, you can tell where the leaves kind of stop right there. But all this is already cleared out all the way to the bottom. I already have a couple of tools, maybe just the axe pick. Brought some stones. Where are they? Down there. I brought some stones to start the fire pit. So without further ado, I'm gonna put this camera down real quick. And it is kind of cold. I think it's in the teens right now. It might be like 14, 15, 16 degrees right now. So we'll put the camera down somehow here. All right, put that down so that we can get this. What I'm trying to do is, well, actually, I'll show you real quick. What I'm trying to do, whoopsie. What I'm trying to do is, with this pickaxe right here, here's the fire pit right there. So what I'm trying to do is, just since the ground's kind of downhill, I'm going to just dig out a hole around this or inside the stones, so I have like some type of wind barrier, so when we put the firewood, it'll burn nicely. So I did get a pickaxe right there to get this going, but first is first. It is kind of cold. Like I mentioned before, it's like in the teens right now. I don't think they're calling for more snow. I'm not too sure, but it is cold. So I am going to do for now, put the camera down and set an angle, because where we at? Because we're going to make something to drink, something hot to drink. So I have my little. Actually, I want to put you guys over here. I'll put you guys over here. Sorry for all the commotion. I'll put you guys right over here. So once we get everything situated with the leveling here, there we go. That and that. I think that's kind of perfect. I hope. Someone just take this backpack off. And if we stay here long enough, so right now it's 2:44. Right there. 2:44. So I have to go get the girls maybe a little bit later. But we have today, of course, the trusty old stove. We're gonna have for lunch nice hot chicken soup. We'll have that for lunch. We put that there. All right, what else we have here? We did say we're gonna get something to drink, something warm to drink. So that's what we'll do. I'll take these gloves off real quick. Kind of bulky as brown so that I can work with it, with them. So I got the pot. I got my table. Perfect. Got the table, the pot to boil the water in. I got this water as extra. I wasn't sure if I use this water, but I have this water. What else we got here? I think that's all. Oh yeah, we need the stove or the gas for the stove. I think that's pretty level. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna try to make some. You know what? I don't even know if I have tea. I got tea and coffee, but I think I'm gonna get or have some tea. The spoon. We'll have some warm or hot tea. Got my cup. What else do I have? Or do I need? I think that's it for this bag. Yeah. Let me put this back in here. And let's get this stove assembled. Perfect. We'll just wait till it gets hot, and we'll enjoy a nice cup of hot apple cider. So, let's see what else. So while that's heating up, I'm gonna see if I can start doing this hole in the fire pit. So I'll take you guys with me. get my gloves. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that from where I'm at. All right, let's go, guys. All right. Set you guys up right here. Water's getting hot already. All right. So I'm going to do is I'll probably get as much as I can out of this side right here and kind of just grab that dirt and put it to the side real quick. So I'm gonna try to do, I know I need a couple more stones that I need to put there. Let's see how hard this is gonna be. I lost my mic there. Man, this is gonna be harder than I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna have to do it though. It's kind of hard. I should have brought a shovel. I had to carry these stones on my truck, and I had to walk at least, I don't know, a long way. So let's put it that way. It's kind of hard to work with all these layers of clothes, but look at that. Mike's coming off. I'm getting all kinds of dirt everywhere in clumps, but it looks like the water's getting hot now. Yeah, so let's go check up on that real quick. Yeah, I think once we get the top layer, it's gonna be gravy. So I think that's pretty good. Perfect. Whoa, does not spill it. Stay there for a second. What I'll do now, get this packet. If I can get it open. No, it's gonna be that one. All right. Trash in there this time. Pour it. Hot apple cider. A nice, cute little clay cup my wife gave me. All right. Let's pour in. Look at that. Beautiful. Nice, hot apple cider. What could be better than this on a day like this, you guys? Seriously. It is really, really cold. I'm not sure. It says it's 21 degrees right now. It feels cooler, to be honest with you. I'm not sure if it's the elevation or what it is, but it's definitely cold. I can feel it in my bones. It's like a dry cold, if you know what I mean. This is nice. We'll get this down the hatch. See if it's hot enough. Burn my tongue. Oh my gosh. Perfection. This is really good. This is really good. one thing I want to mention. I know this is the second episode of this, I guess, transformation or this project I'm making or I'm doing. And I hope you guys stick around for, you know, for other videos um, in the near future. So I guess the whole idea of doing this is for myself and my family, if they wanted to come out here and just get a little, have a little time for themselves, and do this like during the winter time. I'm not too sure what we'll do here in the spring or the summer because of ticks and stuff. So, but for the majority of the time in the winter time, we'll end up probably, camping or bushcrafting, sitting by the the fire pit, and ultimately, if all goes well, we'll build some type of uh, off the grid cabin. We'll start with bringing the truck over here, and maybe doing some tent truck camping, and we'll see where that takes us. But for now, first things first, I'll get it all cleared out, and we're doing the fire pit today on this episode, and I'm pretty much done with raking all the leaves. Um, and I'm gonna try and see if I can get a door or a gate rather in the front of the entrance here, so I can continue, cutting down a few other small trees that'll lead to coming here, so I can bring my truck over and not have to like haul stuff like tools or wood. That pile of wood back there needs to go down, and I hate to walk it like I did these stones earlier this morning. But with that said, once we get that gate put up, I might build it or just buy one. I'm not too sure yet. But what I'll do is get some of these logs or these trees or stumps that are in the way cleared out, to come down here, just park the truck over here, and kind of just, I do not own a tent for my truck, but I do have a mine, a Kodiak, a canvas Kodiak truck tent. I hear they're pretty good. I might end up buying one of those. I see one on Facebook Marketplace, not that expensive, you know. I'm gonna try that one out first, and then later on, I'll get a cap for the back of the truck, and then do maybe some more of that truck camping in the back without having to put a tent. And like I said, this channel is gonna be, you know, a start of something pretty good, something that's got to do with the outdoors. We'll do some hunting, uh, uh, target practice, 3D with compound bows or crossbows, pistols, rifles, you name it. We'll do that. We're gonna making a deer blind as well. So there's a lot of plans for this property and for the future. So if you guys want to stick around for all that, I appreciate it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just enjoy this cup of hot apple cider, and I'll continue picking at this fire pit, and I'll see you guys in a little while. I can't get over that smell; it's so good. And we're almost done, you guys. I didn't have to dig too far down. The ground was the dirt was pretty soft. Once we got that first layer, that one that was frozen. After that, it's just getting all this dirt and tossing it. There's sometimes that I don't think ahead of what I'm gonna do, but then again, I didn't want to carry a shovel and the axe, the pick thing. So I think this is almost done. It's not a big hole I had to make, anyways. So I'm just gonna. I know the one thing I'm probably gonna ruin is these gloves. They're not really work gloves. they're pretty much like walking gloves, but I'm not gonna go too hard on them. But in case somebody's wondering why I have these binoculars on me, I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes when I'm out here, I feel like I'm being spied on. That makes sense. So I bought this binocular just in case. Maybe it's birds or some type of wildlife that I sometimes see in the corner of my eye. I just want to get a closer look and make sure that everything's okay. You never know when you're back here bushcrafting and what have you. So, but anyways, just in case somebody's wondering, I kind of feel trapped. I have layers of clothing, and I mean, I can still move. It's not that bad. Like I said, we're almost done. Look at this dirt. It's pretty soft once you cross that first layer. But one of the things I was thinking though, once we get to that point, uh, making the footings for the 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 cabin, like off the grid cabin house or cabin shed. I mean, I'm not too sure. It's not gonna be that big, but it's gonna be comfortable enough to put a couch, a bed, or maybe a couch that transforms into a bed. Some eating or sitting area or like a small table. Definitely a deck. But I guess that's in the future. Hopefully, I'll start it this year. If not, all goes well next year, and you'll see you guys. That's gonna be nice. But I'm gonna keep on doing this here. We're almost done. Took me longer, like I said that. Wish it didn't take me that long. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna fib to you guys. It was actually pretty quick. So I just gotta get a little bit more, just so that I can get it leveled. See, it's not that bad. It's a lot of roots, but besides the roots, it should be fine. It should be fine. This over here. I'm gonna grab a couple more stones from the house so I can complete the circle, and be all set. And I am building up an appetite, that's for sure. So, without further ado, get this done, and then we'll start cooking. So you guys stick around for that as well. All right, guys, and just like that, a halfway built fire pit. I just gotta get more stones to bring up here, and just so I can complete the circle. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I think it worked out pretty good. I was thinking that the ground was gonna be pretty hard, but it was just a top layer, so that worked out pretty good. But I'll tell you one thing though, it's getting kind of cold or colder, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that soup going and get something warm in my belly, and then we'll just wrap it up from that. So you guys stick around. All right. So one good thing about this that I didn't ruin my gloves. They're just dirty, so I'll get them all cleaned up and ready for the next uh, adventure video. All right. So what we do now is we'll get some water boiling. So we have the old trusty old pot. More water in here. Now this is gonna be a little bit more water than a cup of Joe or tea. So it's gonna be a while till it gets warm. So I might just calculate to use about that much. Better safe than sorry, right? Put that there. We'll let that warm up. I'm gonna put more water in here for the next one. I think I do have some hot chocolate. I'm not too sure. I'll have to double check. Yeah, I've learned to save water for long periods of time in stainless steel containers versus plastic. Even though it's cold, it won't leave that that plasticky aftertaste or taste in the water. But I'll do that. Cover this thing up. And we'll just let that water get hot enough. And I actually, you know what? I do have, I was thinking, I forgot a fork. So I have all these spoons, but I just remembered that this actual kit came with whatchamacallit, a spork. So this will definitely be useful for this meal. And about this meal, I have a plate or a bowl. I actually have a plate too, not with me, but a bowl that I can use for the soup. Right here. But this comes with the bowl itself. So what you do, just peel this back. It's kind of convenient, but nifty. You peel this back. There we go. Somehow, there you go. You peel it back. Now this is I'm not gonna pronounce it. It's hot and spicy chili sauce, chicken flavor. Nissin. You can buy this at Walmart. So it has some packages in here. You got the seasoning, the sauce, and what looks like dried veggies. I always toss these. They're like dehydrated or something. I'm not too sure, but I always toss those. But what I'm gonna do is just kind of prep this. So you don't want to peel this all the way back. You want to just leave it like that because you're gonna cover it. Oh man, I didn't think about this. This sauce is it's frozen. Guess we can probably, if you don't mind water, I'll put that in there for now. Let it this powdered sauce or seasoning is not frozen. I'm gonna pour this in here like so. Pour all this. Sometimes I like putting like rotisserie chicken pieces, like shredded chicken, and just throw it in there. That makes it taste really good too. So I'll do that. And let that, I'm not sure it's gonna be too hot. I'll get the old trusty old spoon. Oh, that's perfect, I think. Oh yeah. Eh? Who said bushcrafting wasn't fun? All right, so we just pour the sauce in here. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Pour all that in there, you guys. All that in there. Oh, that yumness. If that's even a word. But what I'm not gonna do is put this in there because it's just dirty and I want my bag to get dirty. So it's getting there. I'll tell you one thing about the little stove like this. I think I only paid like $10. Actually, I take that back. It came with a set, like the pots. So the first set I got was a couple of pots a spoon, a fork, and I think like a butter knife. I'm not too sure. Um, and of course, the little burner stove thing. And it came in this little mesh bag. I'm sure you guys have seen it on Amazon. And there's the little burner. And I did look at reviews, and there's different brands. Ultimately, they're all the same, I'm sure. But I've had this little stove, this little setup without that pot though, with the little pots at work. Not sure if I mentioned that before in the last video that I used to take it to work and just have some hot chocolate like on the spot, like in the cabinet of the truck. But now that I'm not working till next year, you know, I'm using it for camping and what we're doing here today. And that's ultimately what I wanted it for anyways. I just took it to work so just to test it out. But it's working well. It's working really good. And I did order a couple other ones. They're like more heavy duty, like for like when I try and do like maybe some stew or pasta that requires a bigger burner, but still with a butane tank. And I think it has like 3 little burners. And then the other one has one, but it's bigger than this one. So I'm gonna just use this burner for like small things like little soups like this, tea, coffee, uh, and hot chocolate pretty much. But it's getting kind of cold. It's looking like it's getting warm now. So yeah, once we get that water in here, I'm gonna just close this down like that for I think they say 3 minutes. Yeah, in 3 minutes. But the water's gotta be really hot. And it's getting hot, so that's what I'm talking about. And here's something. You would think because it's cold, there wouldn't be a lot of birds. There wouldn't be a lot of birds flying and doing their thing, but it sounds like a woodpecker. Rule of thumb, you guys, when you're out here bushcrafting or just on your property away from home, you always have to have some type of protection with you. And I must just put it this, I have various types of protection. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm just gonna leave it like that. So if someone's to come and do something, they'll get something. What it could be too, now that I think about it, I know that's been really cold lately. And what I'm thinking is it might be that some of these trees that are like laid over with the same weight of the snow on them, and some of them, they're making this cracking noise. And that's probably what I'm hearing. It's freaking me out there for a minute. It's getting there. I think I'm gonna let this water get a little bit hotter than when I'm drinking my tea or my coffee. That way it can dissolve the noodles a lot faster. We're in about 3 minutes. I think it's looking pretty good, you guys. So far, so good. I think the plans for this winter getaway it's gonna be it's gonna be nice. I hope you guys follow me through this journey and this process of what we're doing here since episode 1 of many to come. I really appreciate it. One thing I did forget to bring uh, was a drink. No tea. Well, I have water. I do have hot chocolate though, but hot and hot. A lot of times when I eat something hot, oh, wrong compartment. When I eat something hot, I don't necessarily want to drink something hot, if you know what I mean. It's gotta be flavorful. Like, you can't have a hamburger with water, right? You want to have a hamburger with root beer or a Pepsi of some sort, or a sandwich with milk. You can't do that. I'm just gonna just tough it out and just eat the noodles with no drink. It should be fine. All right, it's boiling now. So what we'll do now, let's get this water. It was boiling, so that's good. I'm just gonna pour it in. Hope it's enough. I'm gonna pour over the sauce because the sauce was frozen. It's about enough. It has like on the inside of this bowl, it has like a marking of a ring where you have to put the water up to it. But I have just a little bit water left. See? Let's pour that in. This it was perfect measurement. Close that down. That's too heavy. What I'll put, let that cool off. I'll put one of my gloves up there like that. And it's 337, about 340, 342, give and take. We'll check it, and it'll be time to eat. So I did bring a couple, well, pair of gloves, extra gloves, and an extra pair of socks too, because I wasn't sure how cold I was gonna get. See, I got the socks here. I got extra beanies in here, and now these, I don't think, no, I have a face mask too. I think these will do for now. These will do for now. Just gonna wear these. Yeah, I'm just gonna just look around in here. See if I can get other ideas of what to do. Give it, the soup, give it time to warm up and get the noodles dissolved. So once that gets done, you guys, I'll see you in a little while. All right, guys, more than enough time for this to be done. So let's take a look at it. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Take this lid off. Now I'll show you here in a minute what this looks like. So normally I put chicken when we have it like leftovers and stuff at the house. Just give you an idea what this looks like. It's convenient, fast, and it's delicious. Oops, I just spilled it. But yeah, just gonna go ahead and just mix it up a little bit. Those noodles look good, and it smells divine. And it's not that spicy. It's just like a perfect combination of flavor. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and just tear this up, you guys. I'll give you a little taste here. See what this, if it's not too hot. I'll get my hands warm up a little bit. Give it a little taste. It's got a really good flavor to it. Those noodles are perfect too. You can put your own vegetables in here too. I mean, I was just in a hurry to come up here and finish this fire pit up before it got too cold um, and dark, really, because it's almost 4 o'clock right now, and it's getting dark. It's almost 4 o'clock, isn't it? Yes, 3:48. Go ahead and just eat this real quick. And it's going to be a wrap for today's episode, you guys. I really enjoy you guys hanging out with me today and building this fire pit. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you. I appreciate it.